So I'm out here today shooting a video that I've been really excited to do. So for a while now, I've been wanting to compare the 11six24 Power Series versus the new Alpha Pro Power Series. And so I wanted to do this myself, and I thought I bet a lot of you guys would be interested in this as well, so I'm gonna hit them back to back. So I'm gonna hit the Pegasus Power versus the Pegasus Alpha Pro, called the Pappy. Then I'm gonna go up to the Vapor Power, then the Vappy, then the Hirachi Power versus the Happy, and then just for good measure, I'm gonna hit the original Alpha against all these as well. And let's see what I think, let you know my thoughts, and see how they look. Let's go to the Vapors now. So just on the first two, not a ton of difference. There is a different feel. I feel like I can swing a little bit harder on the Alpha Pro Powers than the Power Series to keep the ball in. Let's go to Vapor Power. Anyway, on the Hirachis, I feel the Alpha Pro Power and the Hirachi Power start to separate a little bit. I feel like the Hirachi has a more touch, a little bit more dwell, a little bit more shot shaping characteristics just on the drives. We'll see how it compares on the rest of the shots. Now, as promised, I'm gonna throw in the Alpha 1 on this. David's one-off paddle for 11six24. I think if you don't want to play a power game and you just want to play a nice control game, that's still a fantastic paddle. All right, I'm gonna move now, get the Titan up and rolling, and let's work on getting some return to serves in. All right, I'm just gonna kind of rock it through these paddles. We're gonna start with the Pegasus Power. Forgot to tell you, I'm in my driveway skinny single short here in Sulphur Springs, Texas. So far, I would say the Power Series does feel a little bit more powerful. It's a little bit more hollow feeling. Shaping, not dissimilar for my swing, but I do feel more control with the Alpha Pro Power Series, okay? Now we're gonna kick into the Hirachi, and I'm gonna adjust my camera a little bit to make sure that we're picking this up. As I catch my breath and try to talk to you guys. So going through all three Hirachis, the first one I hit was actually the Alpha 1. I did feel the lack of power, but a lot of control. It's heavy and almost dense feeling, a little bit less feedback, closer to how some of the power paddles are. I mean, the foam paddles are. As far as the Hirachi Power versus Hirachi Alpha, I think the Hirachi Power has a little bit more power. That may be just that feel, that hollow feel, and a little bit of vibration, not a ton, but a little bit compared to the Alpha Pro Power, which doesn't, I don't feel the vibrations at all. I don't feel stiffness at all. The Pegasus one I did vapor a little bit. I don't feel the stiffness in the Hirachi. Those are all the Alpha Pro Power shapes, but that's on serves and returns. Let's look at drops next. All right, now we're gonna hit some drops. First, I'm gonna take some off the bounce, and then I'm gonna scoot up and take them out of the air. Kind of in rapid fire succession. Let's see how it turns out. So now we're gonna do just some quick blocks with each paddle to kind of see how they handle that ball coming right at you. Okay, so overall, I think the Power Series and the Alpha Pro Power Series don't differ by a lot. I would say the Power Series have a more hollow feeling, a more crisper feeling, and probably do generate a little bit more power. At least I felt like I needed to take a little more off my swings to keep the balls in the court. But if you're somebody who generates a lot more spin, then you can take a fuller swing. The Alpha Pro Powers, in general, have a plusher feel. It's almost like the Franklin's, where it's still a little crispy, but it has a little plusher feel. You know, sometimes people call that dwell. I think that's hard to quantify what that really is. You can just kind of know what it feels like. In general, as you move up the sizes, on the Alpha Pro Powers, on the Vappy, the Happy, and the Pappy, I feel like the Pappy is the most poppy, and the Happy is the most soft in terms of feel. And for me, control, the Pappy is quicker. It's shorter, it moves, it's quicker, but I find I can cut through the air just fine with the Happy. If you couldn't tell, the Happy is my favorite of the bunch. But I find that, and the Power Series and the Alpha Pros, as you move up from the Pegasus shape to the Huarache shape, the differences spread out a little bit more on the Huarache shapes than they do on the Pegasus shapes. Although, once again, the Alpha Pro Power, the feel, it's a little hard to describe, guys. It's different. The Power Series feels like that classic Gen 3, a little hollow. It's plusher than the Yolas. The Yolas are just wound really tight. But the Alpha Pro brings an extra dimension of a little softness and plushness without sacrificing that power. It might be a little bit drop off, but that's really more what you can adjust with your swing, more so than the paddle in and of itself. The Alpha 1, of course, is still the Alpha 1. It's a little denser, it's a little bit less responsiveness. Reset machine, not really a power paddle by any sense of the word. All right, guys, I hope this was helpful. The Alpha Pro Power Series should be out sometime this summer. It will have different graphics than this blacked out graphics. I believe if I've seen the prototypes, it's gonna have a white edge guard with white lettering on that there. 16 millimeter, as I mentioned before. Should be out this summer. $200, I believe, is retail. You'll save $10 off, of course, using your codes. My code, SSPBC. The Power Series is available right now. It is $179, $10 off with code SSPBC. Alpha 1 may or may not be in stock. I'm not sure if he's ever making it again. You can find it on Facebook Marketplace, Discord Marketplace, etc. All right, y'all take care. Have a good one. Give me a like, share, follow. Peace.